So, we're here for a new episode of the Who Art Thou podcast. I'm delighted to be joined by Colonel Goon and the Prospector of Uncultivates. Guys, it's so nice to have you, especially I know the time difference in Texas is a little bit different there, so much appreciated coming on today.
Up in the middle of the night for your ass. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Barra, sir.
I mean, thank you, Barry.
You're very welcome. Now, first things first, I want to ask you, because I just saw you, the videos of you playing Download. How did it feel to be in the UK?
Felt as good to be there as they felt to have us, sir. Mighty fine, mighty excellent, incredible as always. Every time we come to the UK, those folk love us.
Headline, such a small festival, was a bit beneath us, but I must say, I had a mighty fun time.
Were you you were the headliners?
Yes.
In the hearts of the people and our own hearts, I believe that to be the truth, sir.
Oh, my apologies. Okay. All right. Okay. So sorry, I didn't have that down in my notes. That's bad.
You can write it down now, sir. We can pause while you write that down. That's okay, sir.
And I get one of the other questions, like I've been dying to ask you, but I know I've seen you're kind of secretive about it. Your names, first off, before we get into the album. So, like, Colonel Goon, how did you manage to get a name like that?
My mama gave it to me, sir. I'm from a long line of goons, a proud family. Colonel, although people wouldn't mistake it for some sort of position of high priority, is in fact just my first name, sir. My mama liked the way it sounded, despite the fact that nobody was ever able to spell it. You know how long it took me to learn to spell it, sir?
Go on.
I don't either. I was asking.
Answer him.
Okay. I don't know. It seems like maybe 2 or 4. It's generally when people start to learn how to spell and read.
That's an excellent guess, Mr. Bryce. Thank you very much.
Mr. Bright, okay. And the Prospector, how does one earn a name like that?
My mom was a big fan of Prospector from that film, Toy Story 1. She thought there was a resemblance.
The villain of that film?
Yes, sir.
All right, okay. Interesting. What was it about his character that she particularly liked, just out of curiosity?
His name.
Okay.
Truly insightful. Well done, Mr. Prospector.
Thank you.
We have many things to talk about in this particular episode. Of course, we're talking about your long-awaited return to Dublin, which we'll talk about later in the episode. But you released your debut album. This will be clear later, like the French Revolution, in February, I believe. First off, the title of that album, what is clear about the French Revolution to you guys?
I'd like to deflect this question to my esteemed colleague.
Okay.
Well, you see, I think at some point it may become clear, and that's what we were alluding to, Mr. Bryan. But that is an excellent question, and I think that if we all wait enough time and visit enough rodeos in our lifetime, most things will become clear, just like the French Revolution. You feel me? You understand me?
Not particularly. It doesn't really answer the question.
Well, you will in time.
Okay, I will in time. Yeah.
Later.
Fair enough. I'll just have to read more about it, I guess. It's a big part of history.
I can't read.
You can't read. Okay, well, moving on. And like for anybody who hasn't had the lucky opportunity of actually listening to your music, it's quite distinct in its sound. I wonder, like, how would you describe it to other people?
Ye hardcore.
And how does one come up with blending these kind of genres together? Like, what was the kind of early kind of idea going, oh yeah, this could easily work?
I love the Jesus Lizard.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. Fantastic band.
We could do that. I love them.
What's about the Jesus Lizard? Oh, sorry, go on, Colonel Goon.
A lot of these songs are given to us by Chelsea on High, or
yes, I have a question
God,
about
our
Chelsea.
deity, Chelsea on High. She is nice enough to just bestow upon us riffs and stories that we can craft into these songs for all you good people, and have ye enjoy them as much ye do, as much that we know ye do, because we know it.
Sorry. And what way does Chelsea like speak to you? Is it does she appear in visions, or is it
in dreams, sir? In dreams, whiskey dreams. Whiskey Dreams, while we circle the world in our private jet, she appears to us and she gives us visions in our sleep, in our stupors, with which we craft mighty fine instrumentations for all of y'all people of the world.
And, sorry, go on, the Prospector. Much apologies.
Amen.
Oh, amen. Okay.
Man, Chelsea on high.
And you say Whiskey Dreams, like, so is that like exclusive? It's just Whiskey Dreams she only appears?
Well, when you're always drinking whiskey, every dream's a whiskey dream, Mr. Brett, sir. But that's an excellent question.
That should have been obvious now to me. That of course. Favorite brand of whiskey, just out of curiosity.
Our own. See, we are working on whiskey farming. We've been growing our own whiskey. It's going quite well.
You've grown your own distillery.
No, we're growing it, sir. We're whiskey farmers.
Sorry, apologies. I didn't know you could grow whiskey.
Yeah, well, nobody did till we started doing it, sir, but we're just pushing the boundaries.
Without giving kind of too much away, because that seems kind of like a revolutionary new technique.
Oh, it is.
What would be kind of, could you let us in on maybe like a tiny bit of the formula?
Mr. Brad, I'm afraid we can't do that.
No worries. Okay. Like well, look, I understand. I appreciate that. No worries.
Thank you for your understanding.
I think, like, thematically for this album, I think it'd be fair to say that you're quite a pissed off band. I think that'd be fair. There's quite a lot of people who you take aim at. I wonder, like, would that statement be true to yourselves?
I guess you could say that, sir. You could say it. Might even be true.
It might even be true. I know, like, for one of your songs, I think you know the one I'm going to mention. I know you said that you previously said you don't hate Joe Rogan, you hate his apostles.
Oh, I don't know if we said that.
I most certainly do hate Joe Rogan.
Oh, right, okay.
I'll find him right here, right now.
I might have misread the interview where I saw.
I think Mr. Hammer misquoted us.
Mr. Hammer might have misunderstood the. Mr. Hammer's a great guy. We love Mr. Hammer. We'd love to have another conversation with him. Okay,
and I'm sure you'll get your opportunity as well. Like, one of the things that I noticed as well is there's a lot of people named in this album. So, like, first off, who is Mike?
That'd be my good friend Mike.
He's a great mind.
And what's so great about his mind? Like, does he just take you places?
He's a very kind man. He treats me well.
What more could you ask for in a friend?
You know, it's kind of a quality that's hard to find these days as well. So once you find that person, I can understand that completely.
Preach, Mr. Bernard, sir. Thank you.
You're very welcome. The other thing I noticed as well, which it was something that caught me by surprise, is because the album is quite full on from start to finish, and then you have Rory's interlude. I wonder if you could tell us a little bit about who Rory is and why you decided to put a more kind of slower acoustic song in the middle of the album.
I'm sorry, my internet cut out for a second. What?
I was just saying, about halfway through the album, you have this song called Rory's Interlude. I was wondering if you could tell us a little bit about that.
He is my good friend, my best friend who passed away, sadly.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
The greatest Cowboys to ever live and the greatest lap steel player I ever did see with my own eyes.
The greatest. I love that man.
A beautiful man.
It does perfectly break up the album as well, because once that song's finished, it's pretty much right back to it again. What would be, just out of curiosity for yourselves, what would be your favorite songs off the album?
Well, Mr. Bruce, sir, that's a great question. I personally actually am quite fond of the closer,
yes.
The Ice Bed World Tour of North America. Mainly because it has America in the title, and I love America as a proud Texan man. But I am quite fond of the stop-start the balls to the walls nature of parts of the song, and it was a mighty fine time receiving it and riffing it from Chelsea on high.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot. I keep having to remember who Chelsea is. It's not something that I've become accustomed to over here. But like, are other people aware of Chelsea, or does she just speak to Uncultivates as a band?
Well, I believe she speaks through us, sir.
Through you, sorry, apologies.
Yes. It's a slight distinction, Mr. Brock, sir, but it's an important one.
No, apologies. I won't make that mistake again. And for the Prospector, for yourself?
I'm very fond of the song Flatley. As you know, it's written by one of Ireland's greatest sons. And in that song, Chelsea allowed me to have a guitar solo, which I was very appreciative of.
And a mighty fine job you did, sir, if I do say so myself, and I do say it.
Thank you, sir.
What is it about Michael Flatley that kind of drove Chelsea to inspire you to write a song about him?
What's not inspiring about a proud Irish man who can tap his feet 35 times in a single second, enough to open up rips in the space-time continuum, Mr. Bobby, sir?
Go back in time.
Are you a fan of his filmography? Have you ever seen any of those?
I did not know he did this.
He does. They would be kind of akin to Mission Impossible type of movies.
That's excellent to hear, Mr. Brian. I must check those out.
Yeah, they're very, very, very entertaining. They're very good. He directs, stars, and writes them himself and funds them, and they're as good as they sound.
Not the man I used to be.
The Blackbird is dead.
You're the only one who can stop this. You've got to come back and fight.
When are we gonna get past this? I'll never get past this!
You can't just hide from the world.
Victor Blackley, I believe you have something in mind.
Who I am is none of your concern. And what I do is out of your control.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. And I'm about to sin again.
Just obviously a band, being from Texas, what is it about America that you want to showcase best in your music?
I'm a big fan of horses.
Ooh, I'm also a big fan of horses.
American horses are some of the great just in the world, in the known universe. And I'd like to spread the good word of horses.
That is why we bring horses with us to all our shows, to show people and spread that goodness of American stallions. We like to showcase the stallions of America to the world.
Yeah, the horses have become very much a staple of your show. Like I've been fortunate enough to see. They're not
staples, sir. They're horses. Staples, small things, little metal things in books, which we don't read because we can't read. These are
stables,
stallions. There's a difference, sir. The staple is small. A horse might be far away.
I'm very sorry.
But not at our shows, sir. They're right there, up in your face.
Stables.
Okay, well, the horses have become very much part of your show, as much as you are part of the show. Sir. Yeah. I even remember one falling on the drum kit at one particular one of your shows.
We remember that too, sir. We won't be forgetting that in a hurry. I think the horse had gleaned a little bit of glory from our whiskey farming, and on that day it done did get the best of him, but doesn't it get the best of all of us sometimes, Mr. Bobby, sir?
And speaking of shows, obviously you're here to talk about your Freedom Weekend Bonanza. It must be kind of huge for you as a band from Texas to become celebrating obviously the most important weekend in American culture on that particular week. If you want to tell us a little bit about that particular show and why what you titled it as well, the Freedom Weekend Bonanza.
We are very excited to bring our own brand of freedom back to the UK. Dublin's one of our favourite UK cities.
The true capital of the UK.
Always has been.
Amen to that.
Well, I don't like correcting guests when they're on the podcast, but just to let you know, Irish people won't particularly be fond of the fact that you call them from the UK. We're not part of the UK. I don't know if you knew that.
Our agent told us that Dublin is the capital of the UK, and every time we go there, we have a most wonderful time, and we appreciate the people of Dublin, UK. Showing us a good time every time we come, and we'll show them a damn good time right back, sir.
Okay, I'm going to say it again just for your own benefit, also because I'm the one putting on the show. It's not based in the UK, we're based in Ireland, and you're going to annoy a lot of people if you continue on with that rhetoric.
Sir, I think we'll see about that, Mr. Boris.
No, we won't fucking see about it.
This will become clear later, like the French Revolution that they had in the UK years ago.
Like the... okay, you know what? I think we'll move on to a different topic. So, what is it about July 3rd or July 4th that you love?
Oh, freedom, sir. Freedom.
Yeah.
We're going to spread it all over Dublin. We're going to spread Dublin and fill it with freedom, sir. It's going to be a mighty fine time. We've got the Neck. We've got Microtonal. We've got Whitethorrn, who I believe are closely associated with that drunken horse. We'll be seeing him again. Now we mightn't let him pony up, but damn, he's a mighty fine man, and we will have a good time come hell or high water.
And I think it's probably best that he doesn't pony up. What was the other thing I was going to ask about July 3rd? Oh, actually, speaking of which, speaking of freedom and America, how do you guys feel about the World Cup being hosted in America at the moment?
I'm a very big fan of soccer ball. And I'm a big fan of them their hydration breaks.
Oh, I love me a good advertisement. Them hydration breaks are mighty fine. Watch me some Bud Light ads.
They're quite an American thing, the hydration breaks. I don't know if you would agree.
We will win the World Cup of soccer.
I don't think you will.
We will.
I don't think you will.
I think we will, sir.
Well,
we will.
You know, a country can dream, and I think that's what America's all about, is about the American dream.
Land of dreams, home of the brave.
Land of dreams, home of the brave. Exactly. Yes. Now,
it's Chelsea for that.
Towards the end of this podcast, one of the things that I like to always do is kind of ask. I actually call it drunk questions I'd ask at a bar, so you guys would kind of be familiar with this concept. These are kind of broader questions. They tend to be about, outside of the band. But the one that I always start with is, what was the last album that you fell in love with?
It's an excellent question, Mr. Baxter, sir. I quite like the latest Converge album.
Yes.
I think there's a lot of straight up beefy meatiness to that, and I like me some beefy meatiness. Cannot deny it. Yes,
I think that's the second album they released this year.
I was just about to correct myself because I think I'm now talking about their second most recent album, as opposed to the one they released like a week ago or something like that. They
released one last week, yeah.
Right.
Last week, yeah. I confess to my sins to Chelsea on high. I have not had the time to get around to listening to that one yet, but I'm sure it'll be just as beefy and meaty, and I'm up for a beefy meaty good time.
Amazing. And the Prospector for yourself?
I have been recently listening to the Beatles, and they are the greatest band.
Are they new? I haven't heard of them.
They're a small-ish band out of Liverpool, Ireland.
Oh.
And I particularly like their album Revolver.
Now, I'm kind of shocked you're mentioning the Beatles, because you two strike me as, good-natured, God-fearing men. Would that be fair?
That'd be very fair, Mr. Baxter, sir.
That band, Prospector, once did say that they were bigger than Jesus. I'd just like to get your opinion on that.
We are bigger than the Beatles.
Fair.
As long as nobody is trying to be bigger than Chelsea, it's all right with us.
Headline downloaded, yes. So yeah, you've earned your keep, basically.
Our friends, Guns and Roses.
I don't think so, Bartholomew.
What do you mean you don't think so? I'm just giving you a compliment.
My internet, my beautiful, glorious American internet is shitting the bed.
2 seconds.
That's okay.
Damn
We can hold up for 2 seconds. Colonel Goon, I think you've called me about maybe 14 different names during the course of this interview.
No, Mr. Blake, sir. I'm just calling you your name. Correct me if I'm wrong. I am very sorry.
No,
I
it's
don't mean
okay.
to insult you.
I enjoy it. It's nice to be called something else other than Barra for once.
Beautiful, beautiful. We're all on the same page. I like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Just a bunch of friends having a friendly chat.
Exactly, yes. Prospector, are you good to go?
I think I'm good to go. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Thank you,
So, obviously you guys, I would say, get around in terms of live music and stuff. What's one of your favorite live shows you've seen from another band besides yourselves that you really, really enjoyed?
I saw David Byrne last week,
Ooh.
Dublin, UK, and it was incredible. I love Talking Heads. I love David Byrne.
He is a master. Which venue was he playing in?
He played St. Anne's Park, Dublin, England.
See, this is the annoying thing about all these shows during the summer. There's so many good ones that I don't really get to hear of all the ones that are going on. I would have killed to have seen David Byrne there.
It pelted. I was soaked down to my boots. I was shivering in my...
Oh, it rained the whole time? That's the other thing about... See, you guys, obviously, you get the weather in Texas this time of year. Well, you get it probably all year round, but...
Oh, it's beautiful Texan sun all year round, sir, as you can see.
As I can see, yes. Is that... Oh, so that's just outside your window, is it?
That's outside my windows. I'm on my patio.
Ah, okay. That's quite the view to wake up to every morning. I can see why you write songs about Texas all the time then, because we don't have landscapes like that. We have the Burn, which is just a bit different.
I'm sure it's mighty beautiful too, sir.
It's quite lovely, yes. But that is the risk of gigs in Ireland during the summer, is just the tremendous risk of horrible rain. Colonel Goon, I hope it didn't put you off the whole show, did it? The Prospector, was it still?
Nothing that could put me off that man. I love David Byrne.
And Colonel Goon, for yourself?
Well, Mr. Brody, thank you for asking. I think that one of the most recent ones I saw, and I don't know, was it a bit of a cop-out, being that we was also co-headlining that show, but our co-headliners at Download, Knives, was my first time seeing them, and by God, did they blow me away. They was dancing, they was rooting, they was tooting through a saxophone, they had riffs, they had dance bits, and I done did see a little bit of kissing and everything. And man, I was on board for the whole lot of it. They done blew me away. Check out Knives. Some mighty fine stuff. I
don't think I've listened to Knives just yet. I'm assuming would it be similar in style to yourselves, or?
I don't think so. No, okay. not necessarily. But there was a lot of kind of backing tracks, a lot of little dancing breaks. Okay. But then a lot of big riffs and a lot of there's a whole lot going on there. There is. I just, you never know what's coming next, and I like that. So I guess in a way they are similar to us, because we also try to keep you guessing. But sir, they kept me guessing, and I enjoyed it.
All right, okay, sick. They'll be going on. I always make a list of all the bands that are mentioned on this podcast, so they'll be going on that mighty long list. When you hear the term underrated artist, what is a band that pops into your head first?
Uncultivates.
Normally I pretense that question with you're not allowed to say yourselves, but I think, you guys deserve it, so we'll move on from that question.
I think we deserve it too.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's going to complain on that either. What is the best American pastime?
Watching Uncultivates.
I would have to concur.
Fair. We'll move past that one as well.
And I'm good at this. Prospector, you're very good at this too. I think we're excellent at this.
Thank you, Connor. I appreciate that. Thank you, Connor.
Okay. Oh, I know. Because you guys are obviously, you have very, very filthy breakdowns in your songs. What would be an all-time great breakdown for yourselves? If you can think of any, if you were to go to one. And you're not allowed, just for this particular question, you're not allowed to say one of your own songs.
The Remembering Song by Gojira.
I took a side forward.
Oh, yes. I just saw Gojira actually, and it was very, 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 very good.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes,
Wales,
first time seeing them.
Wales
big
is like the horses of the sea.
Yes, actually, yes, very, very, very accurate.
That's astute and inspiration. You can write that down. You can write that down if you want.
I'll take it down in my notes. This is being recorded also, though, as well, so I will have access to it for forever. Not to be an asshole.
Oh, no, Mr. Bjork, sir. You're mighty fine. You're mighty within your rights to say so.
One of the things that I used to do before doing this whole podcast thing was I used to record on Twitch, which is like a streaming thing for video games. And Wales was a sound alert that I had if I ever got a subscriber, but it was way too loud, and I ended up doing hearing damage to myself. So I need to, because the Twitch channel was called Assuming Fish. So somebody subscribed, you heard Wales, and it was a very bad idea. But there's just a little bit of trivia for you about Gojira and Revolving Myself.
I like that. Thank you for that now, Mr. Braxton, sir. That's very nice.
You're very welcome. And Prospector, for yourself, favorite breakdown that you can think of?
I would say Image of Control 2 by the band Sumac.
Oh, yes. Yes, I have to say, I remember hearing them the very first time. Sorry, go on.
Very heavy.
Was there more?
That was insightful enough for me, sir.
Right. Now, what is Uncultivates hoping to do for kind of the remainder of 2026? Like, what is the next step for the band after, such a momentous year already with, an album release, headlining Download Festival, a great album release tour as well. Like, what's next on the cards for the band?
Spray freedom all over the world and bask ourselves in glory.
The wider world, specifically of the UK and Ireland, which, as we know, are the same thing.
No. But anyway. Now, I'm assuming, is that a metaphorical or a literal spray?
Oh, sir, it can be interpreted and received in whichever manner you see fit. That's the glorious thing about Justice teachings. They can come in many forms, and come they do.
Amen.
Amen.
Fair enough. So, guys, obviously, it has been a huge pleasure having you on. I'm a massive fan of your band. But just
the pleasure's all yours, Mr. Braxton.
You're such well-spoken individuals. I was just wondering, do the two of you have any kind of closing remarks you'd like to make to your fans who are listening to this episode before we finish up here?
Buy a ticket to see Uncultivates Freedom Weekend Bonanza, July 3rd, Lost Lane, Dublin. I don't know where they are, but you got to find them. You got to buy them. You got to come. You guys see us, enjoy the rodeo, or don't enjoy the rodeo. I don't give a fuck. Give me your money. They're
available on PowerTix, just for anybody who is wondering about that particular point there.
Excellent, Billy. Thank you.
But guys, look, it's a huge pleasure having you on. Much appreciated you letting me put the show on for you in the first place in Dublin. But that has been the podcast. So thank you so much for being fantastic guests, especially on a Wednesday evening. It has been a pleasure having you on, especially with this heat as well. So much appreciated.
Thank you so much for having us, sir.
I appreciate you and all you do for us.
You're very welcome.